Joseph Menendez was born on January 10, 1968, in New York City, and his younger brother, Eric Menendez, was born on November 27, 1970, in New Jersey. Their mother, Mary Louise, was a teacher, and their father, Jose Enrique, was a corporate executive. In 1986, Jose's career eventually took the family out to Beverly Hills, California. Eric began attending Beverly High, where his grades were average, but he had a remarkable talent for tennis, ranking 44th in the U.S. for 18 and under players. On the evening of August 20th, 1989, Jose and Mary were brutally shot and killed in the den of their Beverly Hills mansion. Jose was shot 6 times and Mary 10 times with a shotgun by their own sons. After the killings, Eric and Lyle waited for police to show up because of the loud gunshots, but they never did. At that moment, they decided to come up with an alibi and call the police to report their parents dead. Months after the killings, the police connected the brothers' money spending to the killing of their parents. Lyle bought a Rolex watch, a Porsche Carrera, a $132,000 townhouse in West Windsor, New Jersey, and Chuck's Spring Cafe, a Buffalo Wing restaurant in Princeton, New Jersey. Eric hired a full-time tennis coach and competed in a series of tournaments in Israel. The brothers were most likely the perpetrators as the inquiry progressed, as the police considered they had obvious financial objectives and were lavishly spending money following the killings. The authorities persuaded Craig Signorelli, one of Eric's close friends from high school and a tennis partner, to wear a wire while having lunch with him at a local seaside restaurant in an attempt to get a confession from him. Eric first denied killing his parents when asked by Craig, but later confessed to his psychotherapist, Jerome Oziel, who then told his mistress. The mistress eventually dumped Oziel and informed the cops about the brothers' involvement. Eric handed himself in 3 days after arriving in Los Angeles from Israel, and Lyle was arrested on March 8, 1990. Both were detained without bail and were kept apart from one another. When Court TV televised the Menendez trial in 1993, it created a national phenomenon. The brothers claimed that they killed their parents out of fear for their lives following a lifetime of torture at the hands of their parents, including sexual assault at the hands of their father, who was described as a ruthless perfectionist and pedophile by their defense lawyer. Their mother, on the other hand, was portrayed as an enabling, greedy, mentally unstable alcoholic and drug addict who encouraged her husband's actions and was aggressive against the brothers. The sexual abuse was confirmed by 2 cousins and sexual photographs. When the brothers confronted their father threatened to kill them if it was not kept a secret. Both brothers were ultimately found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder, and they were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole during the penalty phase of the trial. The abuse defense was not a factor in the jury's decision, but the death sentence was not imposed because neither brother had a criminal record or a history of violence prior to the deaths.